Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelsey. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today is day one of palette week. So what is palette week? Palette week is where I'm going to be using the same palette every day of this week, coming up with different looks and sharing them with you. So I've done one other palette week before using the Tarte Tartelette in Bloom palette. That was kind of, I think, back in like May or June of 2017. That was super fun to do, and I've kind of had some requests here and there on like doing another one with a different palette, and so I'm doing another one. It's a palette that I got for Christmas, and it is from Morphe. It's the Dare to Create palette. This thing is huge. I thought it'd be great to do for a palette week because there's literally like, there's so many eyeshadows in here. I won't even use all of them over the course of this week. That's so many eyeshadows. I was really drawn to this palette because of all of the like warm tones and these like really pretty reds and like pinks up here. This row of like transition colors are beautiful. And then these like greens down here are super interesting. The blues aren't really my thing. Maybe we'll try it out. And then, I mean, these like neutrals up here are so pretty. And so I have used this quite a few times since I got it, and I've really been liking it. But I kind of wanted to get a little creative this week, see what kind of looks I can come up with. I'm going to challenge myself not to just use do like a warm tone look, because that's my go-to and like I'm super comfortable with that. So I'm going to be, I mean, there will be some warm tone looks. I'm gonna try and get some like pink shades in, get like a nice pink eye look one day. Gonna use those brown colors, use the green colors, maybe we'll use the blue. We'll see. I do like blue as like a little pop of color on the lower lash line, so we'll kind of see where it goes. But today I'm gonna be starting with a really simple look, just using some warm tones and just creating like an everyday look. Because I don't have anything too crazy exciting going on today, so I thought I'd just stick with something simple. I have already primed and like set my eyes. That is my one complaint about this palette. There's no light shade that I could like set my eye with, or like even like a highlight color. There's none of that. So, I mean, luckily I have a bajillion of those kind of colors, so I'm not too worried. So I did prime my eyes with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus eye primer, as well as set it with the little Wet n Wild single in like the shade Brulee. It's just like a really plain like off-white color. And then I did do my brows already. I'm wearing the It Cosmetics Universal Taupe Brow Pencil. I got this in my BoxyCharm this month. Totally liking it so far. And then I kind of set it with the Essence Make Me Brow mascara. I'm just gonna start with this shade here, this like big tan color. It's called Canvas. Something I do appreciate about this palette is that it came with this little like sheet, but it has all the names on it. I don't know if you can see that. So it's helpful, kind of helpful. I mean, if you're wanting to know the names. But I'm just gonna take that Canvas shade and put it in my crease with a fluffy brush. And let's bring you in a little closer. Just gonna do another coat of that, build it up a little bit. All of these shadows that I've used from this palette so far have been super pigmented and pretty easy to blend as well. So I'm definitely enjoying this palette. Kind of going a little high with this crease color. Taking it pretty close up there to my brow bone, just really diffusing it. Now I'm going to go into this orangey shade here. It is called Define Me, and I'm using just like a little bit smaller of a fluffy brush. And I'm going to focus that on the outer corner, outer crease area. Something you'll notice probably throughout this week is that I tend to do the same like form of eyeshadow. Like I kind of put them in the same spots because I feel like that suits my eye shape best. So I'm trying to experiment a little bit more, but I kind of go with like the same look, just different colors, if that makes sense. Now to deepen that color like in my crease a little bit, I'm gonna go into this color here. It's called Vibrant, and it's a really pretty like burnt orangey red color. I've used this one quite a bit. I'm gonna try and keep this one a little bit more towards like the crease area. And then I'm just ever so lightly like blending it onto my eyelid, just kind of taking whatever leftover shadow there is and kind of blending it onto my lid. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to use just like a little small smudger brush, and I'm going to go back to that first shade, the canvas shade that we used like in the crease all over, and I'm just going to run that underneath my eyelid, or underneath my waterline. That last like bricky red color that we used in the outer crease, I'm going to use that on the little brush as well and just kind of focus it right on the outer corner. And I'm not going to use a lot, so I'm going to actually use like what I got on my brush and put it on both eyes. So I've got a little there. And a little on this side. To further blend that out on my lower lash line, I'm going to take this bigger fluffy brush. This is actually what I use to like set my eyelids with like a skin tone color, but I'm just going to run this underneath my lash line to kind of blend everything out. And I'm also going to go just around the edges. And I think that's where I'm gonna stop with the eyes today. Pretty simple look that took me, even explaining this, like 10 minutes, and so I'm just going to pop some mascara on and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is the final look. It's kind of simple, but kind of like still a little much. I don't know. This would be like a definitely like a go-to everyday look for me. It's pretty simple, but like I said, it's still elevated a little. I don't know. But I've been really enjoying this palette, so I'm really looking forward to the rest of this week and coming up with some different ideas and different looks and using a lot of these colors that are a little out of my comfort zone. But I'm really looking forward to the rest of this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. I would love to have you around. And until tomorrow, bye guys!